Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. Ric Flair.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Super 66.
Back to throw. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Rip right. Wide, get wide. Hold on. Check. 2.
3rd and 2. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
Los Angeles.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
51
Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Mike 51. I'm here all day. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Check, 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 check. Go, 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 go. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. And
throwing on third. Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 70 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
76.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Value 3, value 3. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, Hayward! Don't let him breathe! Don't let him breathe! Play outside deep! Don't let him... Hard! Watch the twist! Watch, look at me! Door! Hey, Sam Mike!
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
We got him.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
59. Watch the screen. There. Slam. Hey, lock it. Shift. Watch the shift. You're out. Jumper. Shoot.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. Now, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. What are we going to do? Put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, C6. Stop your whining. Check. Big Guard. Check. Now.
Back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Undercrunch. Rock it. Tight dog. Look. Squeeze. Deep dribble.
He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check 24. Check 99. Check Leo. Check 50. Bang.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron And Donald, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and
Watch the edge. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hey, Delta.
Army. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Great.
Check, check.
Hey, Foxtrot.
You ready? He's checking. Crash.
49, check 49, check 49.
Showing up.
Hard. Look at me. Door.
1-3.
Hey, Sam on.
Jim.
Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Hey, watch it.
Hey, lock it. Check. You're out.
Check 13. No.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back him up.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, Alpha.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Go.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Check safety. Out.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long.
Rock it.
Check 26, check 26.
Look, squeeze.
Hey, turn it up. Rush in.
Shoot.
Back to throw here. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's out right at the 25. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike part 9. Hey, let's get in them holes. Kill. Deuce. Kill.
Leo.
Sponge.
Hard. Hit it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Mike. Check, 59. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Look at me. Go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
Check three.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's get the ball. Mike, check.
Hey, exit.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Hey, Sam off. Lead dribble.
Looking to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Down. 15, Ronnie. 59.
That's what I do.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Fair.
Watch twitch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey.
Check 59. Mike.
And I...
They'll set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey. Pick the edge. Come.
Hey, lock it.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn
You're out. Get it.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, 76.
A shotgun snap for goal. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Go
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Pick your game up. 36, 36.
Six guys. Check six guys.
Score, score.
Check three, check
Go, go.
Check. Lucky.
Watch out, watch out. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Go.
Hey, seam 6.
Wide. Get wide.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Slam.
Ready.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
My, oh, my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Here I come again. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Fight.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff, he gets it to Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
17.
On 2nd and 9. Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
76, tell him. 76. Bravo.
Here's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Ready? 50, plant.
59. I'm on.
Yep.
Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
Mike part 9.
5.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Aaron Donald in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game.
Check.
Rock it.
Watch the twist. Check 31.
Hey, Echo. Hit it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Shit.
Snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? It's
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
You must be dreaming.
Now gone. And he's going to go down again. Trey Flowers, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Lions 27, Rams nothing. to kick off for Detroit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Set up. 18 Gator.
59. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Set up.
And they will take a knee here. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.